Okay, next lesson is area of a triangle, which is actually quite similar to what we just did with the area of a square rectangle. Um, just remember that area of a square rectangle is base times height. So, well, we got to think, what is the difference between a triangle and a square rectangle? How do you turn a rectangle or square into a triangle? Well, all you got to do is cut it in half. When you cut it in half, either way, you got yourself a triangle, actually two of them. So to figure if the rectangle was base times height for its area, what would be the area formula for just the triangle? Well, it would be half that, or base times height divided by 2. And that's exactly what we get for the formula for an area of a triangle, which you'll have to know that area of a triangle is the base times the height divided by 2. Or in simple terms, A for area equals base times height divided by 2. Times those two top numbers together first, then divide by 2. Okay, let's take a look at how we would use this. Let's say we have a triangle like this with a base of 11 centimeters and a height of 8. And we know and we can trust that this actually is the height of the triangle because this line is perpendicular or straight up and down 90 degrees to the base. So we for sure know that is the height. The slanted dimensions, which we don't have the numbers for anyways, that is not the height. Okay, so how do we use this? Again, formula work answer, FWA on the side. So the formula that we're using now is area equals base times height divided by 2. Plug in your numbers in. Area we don't know. The base is 11 centimeters. There's the 11 centimeters. The height is 8 centimeters. We'll put 8 in there. Divide that by 2. This is the work section now. So 11 times 8 is 88 centimeters. Divide that by 2. We're set to do the answer. All we got to do is calculate 88 divided by 2, which is 44 centimeters. Don't forget its area. So just like for rectangles and squares, area we squared it. Same thing here. Area is squared. That's it. Let's take a look at a slightly trickier one. Here we have a right angle triangle, height of 3, base of 4, and what's this? This 5 centimeters. Are we going to use it at all? Well, let's take a look. First, let's set it up with our usual formula work answer. The formula is area equals base times height divided by 2. A is area. B, the base is 4. The height, what is the actual height? Like I said before, it's the straight up and down at 90 degrees perpendicular to the base, whatever word you want to use. 3 is the height. So the question is, what do we do with the 5? Well, nothing. I just put it there to mess with you, I guess. So it's just a decoy. Ignore the 5. It does not tell us base or the height. So it's 4 times 3. Don't forget to divide by 2. It's the most common mistakes that's always made. People forgetting to divide by 2 for triangles. And we get area equals 4 times 3, which is 12, divided by 2. Don't have to go to 0.0. And we're set for the answer. Area is 12 divided by 2, which is 6. Units are centimeters, and because it's area, squared. Moving along. I really like these questions about trying to find the area of the shaded region. We've got a square here, and it's like someone cut out a triangle. So I want to find the area of the square left behind, or the shaded part. So how would you do this? Well, first, you'd probably have to find the area of the square. All 4 sides are the same. And then, because we cut out the triangle, subtract the area of a triangle from that square. So in picture form, and I'd like you actually to show the work like this. Actually show what you're doing. We're taking the square and subtracting the area of the triangle. The square's dimensions were 4 all around, 4 centimeters. And for the triangle, the dimensions were what? Well, this base, I didn't have it written down right there, but you can see that has to be the same as that, so it must be 4 centimeters. The height, straight up and down height, is 3. And of course, this base, this height here is 4. Okay, so you have this square minus that triangle. So the formula here is going to look like this. What's the formula? So the area for the objects here. What's the formula for the square? It's base times height. We're going to take that and we're going to subtract the area of the triangle, whose formula is base times height divided by 2. Let's plug the numbers in. Our work. Area, we don't know. Base is 4. Height is 4. That's for the square. Now for the triangle. The base is 4 centimeters. The height is 3 centimeters. Don't forget to divide by 2 for the triangle. Rectangle, 4 times 4 is simply just 16 centimeters squared. And then over here, 4 times 3 is 12 divided by 2, 6 centimeters squared. Remember to do the multiplying of the numerator first and then divide by the 2 last. 16 minus 6 is 10 centimeters squared. I know some of you are thinking, do I have to do it this way? Yeah, you do. I want you to do it this way. Show me all your steps, just in case you make a silly mistake. At least I can give you some part marks along the way. Okay, so this last question, we have a trapezoid, and we need to find the area of the trapezoid. What is a trapezoid? A trapezoid is pretty much just a square rectangle with 2 triangles attached to it. So to get the area, what you need to do, because there's no formula for a trapezoid, is you need to break up the shapes. What is this weird object made of? What basic shapes is it made of? It's made of a basic square and 2 basic triangles here. So we should add up the areas of all these together to get the area of the trapezoid. So when we break up the shapes, we should get something like this. The area of that square plus the area of these 2 triangles, which are identical. They have the same height. Those 2 lines mean that they have the same height, and they have the same base. So this is the setup for that question. What you would do next is write the formula. The formula would be base times height for the square plus, because there's 2 triangles, 2 times the area of a triangle, which is base times height divided by 2. That's all I'm going to tell you. This is what you need to show me so you can get the next worksheet. So you need to give me the answer with all the steps shown, just like I did in the previous examples. You may be confused by what the dimensions are for the triangles. Obviously this square's dimensions are 8 by 8 all around. So 8 centimeters here, 8 centimeters here. The tricky question is, what are the dimensions of this triangle, or this triangle here? Well, we know that's 8. But the base, do we know what the base is? I didn't give it to you, but knowing that that's all 18, that must be 8. What's left over, whatever is left over, we need to divide by 2 because there are 2 equal sections that are left. So you'll have to figure that out. I won't give you all the answers here. And then work your way down and show me the final answer in the end. Okay? Thank you very much.